Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We are approaching the end of the season. In fact, we've only got 7 games left to play and we are still on the hunt for a playoff spot on our first season in the Championship, and I really can't quite believe it's happening. So there you see the league table. We are currently sat in 8th place. We are just 2 points behind 6th place Middlesbrough. We are actually not too far behind 5th, 4th, and I'd arguably say 2nd and 3rd. I mean, it's unlikely we're going to get 2nd or 3rd place, but we're not far away from them. In between episodes, we did play 2 matches off camera. We started off not particularly well, a 3-1 defeat away from home against Swansea, Mercado with the goals, but as you can see, when we played Sunderland, we beat them 6-0. Rourke Murray and Sebastian Millet with a hat-trick apiece in this one. And we also, I remember this quite vividly, we got Morten Jessen injured, brought on Sungui, who then immediately got injured. Like, literally immediately. Jessen got injured in the 8th minute, then Sungui came on, and then he got injured in the 10th minute. It was a bit stupid. Look at those match ratings. Today then, we are going to have obviously 2 matches in this episode, starting off up against Burnley, and then the second one will probably be Charlton. It might be Cardiff. Because if we're still in the hunt, then maybe we want to kind of drag this out a little bit more, build the suspense. Without further ado then, it's the first match of the episode. Burnley away from home. We've played them once already this season and already drawn with them. They are currently up in 4th place. So actually a victory here, for us at the very least, is something quite desirable because it will put us onto 67 points, keep them on 70. We could, in theory, be in the playoffs after this Burnley game if everything goes our way. The starting lineup then for the Burnley game. In goal will be Aaron Gage making his debut, and that is because Karamoko Kone is slightly injured. He picked up a reasonable injury. I think he was out for 2 weeks, but we didn't actually play any matches up until now, so he's not missed a game until this one. So Aaron Gage will be getting his debut. Ibrahima Diop, Paul Leal, Mauricio Orellana and Ezio Spadero will be the back 4. Clifton Miller will be the deep-lying playmaker with Prevost and JLP in the middle of the pitch. Mercado, Rourke Murray and Sebastian Millet will be our strikers. Just for your information, this is Aaron Gage, 20 years old. He does already have 2 caps for Northern Ireland as well. He's not a bad goalkeeper. He's actually a pretty decent goalkeeper. So yeah, basically, he's what's going to be our 3rd choice goalkeeper, but yeah, because needs must, he's now been promoted to our 1st choice due to injuries and me selling Terrazas. Oh yeah, I forgot. Burnley are really, really good. It's Alphonso Davies. That is Alphonso Davies on the left wing. Have they just been relegated? Is that what's happened? Yes, okay. So yeah, they've got Alphonso Davies. Have they signed Troy Parrott? They haven't. He's just on loan, but he's absolutely ridiculous. They've got Thomas Partey as well. Is that Charlie Taylor? It is Charlie Taylor. I mean, yeah, they're a good side. Burnley are a good side. And the fact that we have to play essentially our 3rd choice goalkeeper in this is a bit of a worry, but hopefully we don't lose. Ultimately, that's what I'm aiming for. Just don't lose this match. Gage with the goal kick to Orellana can play it off the left-hand side. Ezio Spadera inside his own half. Are we going to pass it around and make some space? Rourke Murray's going to run straight into that gap, which is a good bit of running from Murray. Takes a few touches. He's placed it into the bottom corner. 3 minutes on the clock. Rourke Murray makes it 1-0 against Burnley. How are we doing this? How are we actually doing this? That goal has literally moved us up to 6th place in the table, but Burnley do have a highlight, possibly Burnley, have a highlight straight after the goal. Amath on the right, he's got a runner in front. Rourke Murray, the goal scorer, puts some pressure on him. Now, the central defender, I think, Aribo, plays it off left-hand side. Alphonso Davies heads down. Partey, Orellana intercepts it. The ball is going to come straight back towards us. Charlie Taylor to Alphonso Davies, the Canadian, on that left-hand side. Plays it back to Troy Parrott. And literally 1 minute and about 5 seconds later, we're back on level terms. We've had 1 shot on target each and both scored it. We've also dropped, obviously, back down to 8th place in the table. 10 minutes now. Aaron Gage's goal kick once again short to Orellana. Upfield towards the halfway line to find Mercado, the greatest Uruguayan ever to grace a football field in Merseyside. Plays it across. Prevost with lots of space. He's gone for a weird pass. Murray heads down. Millet heads back to Murray. He's gone for another curling effort this time. Just over the bar. 10 minutes on the clock. 1-1 against Burnley. I'm happy with the performance so far. If it stays like this is actually not bad. Fila with a free kick. Troy Parrott into the area, straight into Gage's hands. So that he's not the highlight, is it? Gage, what are you going to do, buddy? Long kick upfield. It's not long. It's not that long. I could kick it that far. Rourke Murray, lovely bit of running. Through to Sebastian Mille. In on goal. It's fisted over the bar from Herrera. We win ourselves a corner. That really should have been a Sebastian Mille goal. Instead, Rourke Murray goes over to take the corner on the right-hand side. Orellana's not going to get there. Mercado's hopefully going to keep the ball in play. Needs somebody to pass to him. Instead, actually, he's done a lovely little run around. Now, Miller plays it back to Perez, and the highlight randomly ends. Ibrahim Diop's throw finds Mille. Diop once again, right-hand side for the fullback from the Ivory Coast. Plays it in to Prevost. Diop's going to hopefully get it first. If he can cross it in, he does. He's just about managed to find... I almost found Mille. Instead, Herrera does a lovely dive to save the ball. Quick counter-attack as well. Troy Parrott, he's got 4 Southport players on him. And, oh my word, how has Gage not saved that? I'm not sure how Troy Parrott's claiming that, because that looked like it would have hit the back of Gage's head. But apparently it's 2-1 to Burnley. Route 1 football. Route 1 football. We've been undone by Route 1 football. We should be playing Route 1 football, not our opponents. Still in the first half an hour on the clock. The Italian Spadera with the ball to Clifton Miller. The Bournemouth loanee across right-hand side. Prevost's going to get some space to run forward. He's played an early ball to Sebastian Mille. He's got no support at the moment. Back post is Rourke Murray. Herrera makes a questionable save, but he saved it nonetheless. I've just seen Herrera's actually got an assist, hasn't he? He's their goalkeeper. Gage with the goal kick, free kick, whatever it was. Orellana again. Those two love to pass, just like 3 foot between the pair of them. Perez inside his own half. JLP forward to Prevost. Now Rourke Murray. He's got some options in front of him. Instead, he's going to get tackled by Fernandez. Now Alphonso Davies can play it upfield. Parrott's not going to get there first. Aaron Gage. Lovely dive. Don't know why he did it, but a lovely dive nonetheless. Orellana has the ball. They must be best friends. I'm assuming they're best friends. They spend all evening playing FIFA together. Mercado on the right comes inside early. What a shocking effort that was from Mercado. Still 2-1 to Burnley. Looking at the match ratings, we're not doing particularly hot, are we? Spadera and Diop on 6.4s and 6.5s. It is 2-1 to Burnley at half-time. Troy Parrott with the 2 goals for Burnley, and it was a goal from Rourke Murray for us to open the scoring. Right, I'm going to just calmly say you've been unlucky, because we haven't been bad. We've just been undone by a counter-attack, effectively. Although I do think I need to bring Spadera off, possibly Mercado as well. Do I have Fred Langton on the bench? Yes, I do. So that sub's going to happen now. Langton on for Ezio Spadera, 57 minutes on the clock. So far, nothing yet to happen in this second half. Davies with a free kick, 62 minutes. Parrott, who's on a hat-trick. It's a headed effort from Verissimo, possibly, but it is over the bar. First chance of the second half goes Burnley's way, but nothing comes of it. 20 minutes left. Mercado off. Bartosz Góra, the Polish winger, coming on. We're also going to do Mille off, which I don't know whether it's a good idea. Lelico will be coming on. I know, obviously, Mille is the second top scorer in the league at the moment, but he's just not having a good game. A 6.6 rating. Gage with the goal kick straight to Orellana, because he always passes to Orellana. JLP and Orellana passing between them. Now Fred Langton, the 6'5" fullback, formerly of Manchester United. Lelico's not going to get on the end of that. And now Burnley possibly can come forward with the ball again. A Math down the right-hand side. Fila collects. He's going to fall. He gets round his man. Troy Parrott. It's a penalty. I'm surprised Troy Parrott isn't taking this. It's Alphonso Davies. Steps up to take it into the bottom corner. It's 3-1 against Burnley. And now I can check to see who was actually phoning me on my personal phone. I'll call them back. Don't worry. I'll call them back. We're 3-1 down against Burnley. It's not looking good for the 3 points for us, is it? Burnley move up into third place if everything stays this way. We are going to stick in 8th place, but Blackburn have closed the gap just a little bit. And the full-time whistle goes then. 3-1 defeat against Burnley. Not really too surprising, as they were a team basically filled with players twice as good as ours. So yes, as I've mentioned, we do stay in 8th place. But interestingly, Middlesbrough lost, and I think Derby also lost. Did they not? Yeah, Derby also lost against Leeds. So we haven't actually fallen away from the playoff spots at all at the moment. 6 games left to play then. Next up, we're going to go for the Charlton game, I think. We're going to play Stoke and Cardiff off camera. We'll come back for Charlton, maybe Cardiff, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to play a couple of matches off camera. I'll be back in just a second. We are back for match number 2 of the episode. We have only played 1 match in between, and that's because we are back for the Cardiff game. Against Stoke then in the league, it was a 3-1 victory here. Rourke Murray with 2, Sebastian Millet also getting on the score sheet. Rourke Murray, by the way, has been ridiculous since signing in January. I mean, he scored a lot of goals. He's also out of contract at the end of the season. I really want to sign him, but I think he might end up going to the MLS because I literally cannot offer him a contract anytime soon. Like, I physically cannot do it. However, Seattle can. And I feel like they might do it. If we can get Rourke Murray before the end of the season, I've tried to buy him and all sorts. It's not going to happen. But I really want to sign Rourke Murray. He's been ridiculous since signing. 10 starts, 9 goals and 2 assists. That's pretty good. Also, we are up to 7th place in the table. I'm not quite sure why we've climbed. I think it's because Derby haven't actually played their game. Yeah, that is exactly why we have climbed up the table. But because we are now going to be playing Cardiff, a team down in 17th place, if Middlesbrough lose to Charlton, we will actually move up into a playoff spot with 4 games left of the season to go. That is unbelievable. Cardiff City then, managed by Eddie Howe, apparently. Oh, what a strange career Eddie's had. Hold on. So, that's his playing career. Is it milestones? There we go. So, he was at Bournemouth, obviously got sacked, then went back to Burnley. Of all places to go, I feel like he wouldn't have gone to Burnley. Because didn't he notoriously hate his time at Burnley? Which is why he went back to Bournemouth. Anyway, he's been sacked. He's now the manager of Cardiff. He's been there for about five months, maybe? A little bit more. Apparently, when we played them earlier on in the season, we lost 1-0. There we go. So hopefully, we can right that wrong. The starting lineup then, very, very straightforward for this one. Karamoko Kone returns to be in goal. Diop, Leal, Orellana and Langton as that back four. Spadera has dropped to the bench. He was basically he was not too injured, he was too tired for the previous match, so we're going to keep Fred Langton in for this one because he did alright against Stoke. Clifton Miller will be the DLP with Antoine Prévost and JLP as the central midfielders. Mercado, Rourke Murray and Sebastian Millet will be our main goal threats. Cardiff are playing a strange formation. I'm not going to lie, it's a weird formation because why would you have wing-backs and wingers? I don't understand why you'd do that, but they're doing it anyway. I know there's, 6 games left, 5 games, 7 games. This is technically the 7th game remaining of the season, isn't it? Or something like that. But I still don't want to keep an eye on the league table. Keeping an eye on the league table is not a worry for me, but I feel like it's getting my hopes up. And when we start losing games, I'm going to get more annoyed. Rourke Murray's running towards the goal here, into the penalty area. Rourke Murray's effort is just wide of the near post. 9 minutes on the clock. We've had our first chance of the game. And 11 minutes... possibly Cardiff might have their first chance. Rafa Mir on the left-hand side. He stopped the ball, crosses in with his right foot. JLP gets it clear. And now Rourke Murray can run forward unchallenged. Loads and loads of space for the Spurs loanee. Tries to place it in the far corner this time and places it just wide of that post. And now we're going to see the goal kick. Literally, we're seeing everything at the moment, aren't we? Majeski hits the ball upfield, but Mercado intercepts. Now Sebastian Millet, edge of the penalty area. What a shocking effort that was from Millet. That is the worst thing Sebastian Millet has done in a Southport shirt, and he started off the season awfully. Free kick for Cardiff. Back post is Vinicius. The ball has... I was expecting a penalty. I think it's going to be a corner instead. Cardiff do win themselves a corner. Right-hand side then. Felipe Guedes takes it towards the back post. Fred Langton gets the ball clear. Only as far as Rafa Mir, though. Mir's going to have to go backwards, finds Phillips in the middle, he's gone across to Morrison, tries to find someone on the left-hand side, and they find Reach. Is it Adam Reach? I think it might be Adam Reach. Benny Banningham goes for a long-range effort. It's a great save from Kone, but Rafa Mir is there at a very tight angle to put the ball in the back of the net. 1-0 down to Cardiff then, and also I've just noticed that we've got to the point of the day where the sun is coming through the blinds up here somewhere, so yeah, enjoy that in the camera. It's also blinding my screen slightly. Tuetzo Fozzo. I think we've actually played Cardiff on camera, haven't we? Rolls forward, finds Reach on the left. Cardiff with lots of the ball. Fozzo at the back post is Guedes. We're 2-0 down. It's 32 minutes. What's going on? Are we going to just crumble like we did last season? Last season, we did so well, top of the table for the majority of it, and then last few games we crumbled, dropped into the playoffs. Are we going to do the same thing and just not actually get in the playoffs at all? We've got a corner, Rourke Murray takes it, back post is Orellana, and Mauricio Orellana's put the ball in the back of the net, but apparently he pushed somebody over, so it remains 2-0 to Cardiff. Prévost's on a 6.2, Mercado's on a 6.2 as well now. What are those two doing or not doing for them to be so poorly rated at the moment. 2-0 down then at half-time. Not the best performance at the moment. I'm going to give them assertive. I'm not happy. And we are going to be doing that Prevost sub. Not Prevost, Mercado sub. Bartosz Gora will be coming on. Prevost managed to go back up to a 6.7. So I don't know what he managed to do in the second part of that first half. But whatever it was, it worked. Free kick for Cardiff. Geddos to whatever his name is. I don't know, not Newcoop. Bart Newcoop. First goal of the season. We're 3-0 down against Cardiff. This is not good. We're going to lose both matches in this episode. Let's give him a shout. I haven't actually given him a shout. Let's do a demand more. JLP's on a 6.4. Prevost dropped down to a 6.5 once again. Another highlight possibly going Cardiff's way. Tuto Fozzo runs down that right-hand side. Finds Geddos, who I think now has 2 goals to his name. Upfield is Geddos once again. He's got Fred Langton in front. Crosses it in early. Reach at the back post. He's going to try and shoot. He's crossed it instead. Geddos is there. It's a great save from Karamoko Kone. Fred Langton clears the ball for a corner. We're going to get nothing out of this match, are we? Number 23 then. I think this is Geddos. It is Geddos. Towards the middle. How did you not header that? You were the only one there. The ball's just been kicked down the tunnel. We're going to see something. Okay, sure. Just not working, is it? It's just not working. We're going to do a get creative. Just get a goal. I mean, we've had 22 shots, 8 on target, and yet to score a goal. They've scored 3 of their chances. Morrison with the ball, 15 minutes left to play. It's a head down. Geddos once again. He's doing all the football for them, isn't he? JLP nicks it away. Finds Sebastian Mille. He's running towards the goal. He's just kicked it straight into the defender. Rourke Murray to Mille. Back to Murray again. And it's a great save. And it was offside anyway. Why did we pass? Mille's having a shocker. Absolute shocker in this one. Right, Lelico coming on. No. Big Bartos coming on. We're also going to do JLP off for Luis Valadres. And that is all of our subs. We've got 11 minutes. Can we get ourselves 3 goals? 4 goals. We won't even get 1, will we? Murray with the ball. Cardiff playing that. You know what? I took the mick out of their formation. This seems to have worked because they've got 3 defenders. We're just stopping our striker do anything. Their wing-backs are stopping our wingers. They've just tactically outperformed us. Diop's not going to keep that in. This isn't even a highlight, is it? It's just a highlight because we did some subs. Into the final 5 minutes of the match then. It is going to be a second defeat of the episode. Luckily we did get the 3 points against Stoke in the middle. A minute and a half of injury time to play. Geddos is going to get the ball. No, he doesn't. Fred Langton heads forward. Rourke Murray runs towards goal. Cebulski's in front. Murray keeps going into the penalty area. He still hasn't scored. I was going to say he's finally managed to pull the trigger and get the shot away, score a goal, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. Corner comes in. Ibrahim Diop is there, and it's a save once again from the Cardiff goalkeeper. We have just been outperformed in this match, haven't we? Outperformed by a better side. We've got 40 seconds. Is anything going to happen? Clifton Miller to Orellana, back to Fred Langton. Langton's going to go across to Orellana again. We're passing it around as if, we've got nothing to play for. To be fair, we're 3-0 down with 20 seconds. We've got nothing to play for. Let's just try and get a consolation goal. Murray on the left. He's been pushed over by Edwards. We are going to win ourselves a free kick, which is going to be the last action of the game, isn't it? We are over the 93. Plenty of Southport players in the box. Not enough Southport players. Big Bartos is there. Cebulski's headed effort is over the bar. It's just a bad day at the office, isn't it? A bad day at the office. 26 shots. 26 shots, 10 on target. They had 15 and 10, and they win 3-0. Bad performances from some players as well. Not a good day at the office, like I said. You're getting an angry shout. I'm not happy, because that was a team down in 17th place as well. We should have beaten them. Well then, we still kind of have a chance of the playoffs, don't we? 4 games left to play, and that means we can potentially get, 12 points in total, which will put us on to 79 points maximum. So automatic promotion is out of the question. I think that was out of the question a while ago. We still have somewhat of a chance to catch Middlesbrough. Final 4 games of the season then. Who do we have to play? Is one of them Middlesbrough? It's not. Okay, hold on. Let's just move my face over to the other side. So we've got Charlton down in 23rd. You have to assume we're going to win that one. QPR, Bristol City and Brentford. We have got 4 winnable games. So in reality, we should be looking for 12 points from those final 4 games. What we're going to do in between episodes, we're going to play Charlton off camera. We will return for QPR and Bristol City. and maybe Brentford. So the next episode might be 3 matches, because basically if we've got a chance, we're going to make sure that we can see every possible opportunity for us to actually get ourselves into the playoffs. That is going to do it then for this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. It was kind of disappointing, wasn't it? 2 matches on camera, both of them defeats. We did manage to beat Stoke as well, though, 3-1 off camera. We are still in the chance for that playoff spot. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with the final episode. I assume the final episode, unless we get into the playoffs. The final episode of Season 6, at least of league action, shall we say. See you next time.